Game, do you want love or you want fame? Are you in the game? Dawn the love game. Hi everybody, happy March. March is the month of the holiday of the what's it called? St. Patrick's Day. You know St. Patrick's Day, the one where you have all of the leprechauns. Let me put my phone on mute so I can see the chat on my phone. Now we're caught up. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining for my first ever live stream editing little session here. I thought it would be perfect timing since, hi, I see people in the chat. Hey, gang. Thank you for joining. I wanted to do my first ever live editing session, as I was just saying, to celebrate March, the month featuring the holiday St. Patrick's Day. So I thought I would do a little spoiler. Hi, everybody. I see people saying hi. Oh, I'm so glad this is making your day, and thank you for loving my hat. This is actually, it was sent to me by the brand Zitstica. Can I shout out them? I'm in the Zitty committee. They're a really good brand of pimple patches, so just so you know. I thought I would take you guys into a little bit of an editing session where this is basically the second step of making a clip breakdown. I should look at the camera when I'm talking to you. What are people saying? You remember this movie, Luck of the Irish. I'm so glad. I remember it too. This one came out in 2000, I can't remember. I should look it up. Maybe 2002 or something like that. This stars Ryan Merriman, who you may know from Smart House. And I'm on the second step of what I normally have to do for a clip breakdown, which is like I watch the movie and I leave little markers. If you see all of these purple dots here, those are like basically the markers when I'm watching the movie that I'm like, oh, I want to say something about that. Oh, I have something funny to say about that. So now I'm at the step in my process where I go through the movie again and edit everything down into a little tiny clip so that we can digest it clip by little clip by baby clip. But let me get some beverage in my mouth first. You guys, you have to see what I bought for myself. Let me see. You love watching while I work? That's so sweet. I love having coworkers because I'm normally sitting here on the couch by myself, feeling so lonesome while I edit. I'm actually 2/3 of the way done editing this one, so that's why I was like, now I can hop online because I know I'll be productive enough to finish this with you all. You guys, look what I got. This is Crazy Town. This is a strawberry lemonade beverage infusion. It's like a syrup that makes my seltzer taste like juice. Tastes like strawberry syrup. Tastes like strawberry syrup. Ready? Watch this. Can I get it on camera? There we go. Now I've infused delicious beverage flavor into every sip. I got that offline, an Instagram ad. Ryan Merriman was in Pretty Little Liars. Did you ever see the movie where Shia LaBeouf has a Gilbert Grape type movie? Yes, it was called True Confessions, True with 0 E. I love that one because True, the female protagonist of that movie, she was a filmmaker. She made movies and was making a documentary about her brother with special needs. So that was a really good one. And it had a special message to it. So anyway, how I edit these clips is basically like, let me see if I can, do you guys like my little couch back there? That's where I sit. When I'm editing these clips, I basically just have to cut out just the way that I get around a lot of copyright stuff is like to make sure that it's fair use, is I'm just using the tiniest portion of the video that's humanly possible to illustrate my point. So that means I'm literally cutting out every little space between the words that people say and just getting like the very message of what they say. Would I clip breakdown cartoons? Yes, I don't see why not. I see someone asking me if I have to buy all of the movies that I review. Yes, I usually try to find DVDs or digital downloads, but I don't mind that because I'm just giving my commentary and I don't want to take away profit from the actual company or producer of the content. So I make sure to give them their money and whatever. And then everyone's happy. Someone says they're in Nashua. Hi, that's my hometown. Okay, look at his ears.
Kind of makes me think maybe I haven't lost all my luck.
You really mean that? Or is it just blarney?
Or is it just...
You really mean that?
Do you really mean that?
Do you remember this girl? She was in Movie Surfers too, I think. Don't you remember Movie Surfers?
Or is it just blarney?
Because it was right around this time, like when Don't Look Under the Bed came out. A movie surfer was in that as well. I think her name was Rosie. And they liked to get those movie surfers in these movies. You can tell because they're in them. So I'll edit together a clip like that, and then I'll just put like 4 seconds of black after so that I can easily separate it out afterwards. And then on to the next clip. We've got this marker. That man is running after that rainbow. Did you know that rainbows are just a refraction of light, and they're not actually... Yes, the black girl best friend from Don't Look Under the Bed, exactly. This movie has so many... This one here, Luck of the Irish, as I remembered last night, has so many long chase scenes. Like, they really wanted to make this feel like a mystery action movie. That's my first sort of observation. Because there's like a 20-minute car chase, and then them being chased by these bad guys in the potato chip factory, and now they're running down this rainbow. Like, come on, man. Do we really need to see all of this? This guy knows he wants to be a scientist one day. Is that okay with everyone? Is there a way you use the clips without getting copyright? Yeah, that would be the way, I think, is like trimming them down so, again, that they're the smallest portion of the movie, each clip that they could possibly be. So removing any extra words or breaths or music or anything that makes it entertaining and just distilling it to the words that I need to react to. A lot of the times you'll hear me react to a joke. Like someone will be like, he's like, oh, I would like to be a scientist one day. And I'll be like, well, you can be a scientist in hell when you spawn out of, your mother's ass or whatever. I don't know why I said that, but I'll say something mean after in response to the very joke. So by doing that, I think it helps make it a more clear case for fair use because I'm really just distilling it down to the tiniest little piece of the content per clip shown. And Disney Plus is pretty good about it. They don't manually come find it and be like, I'm mad now.
There's no end. You're some kind of scientist.
I'd like to be someday. He never once talked about wanting to be a scientist in this whole movie, and now all of a sudden, he wants to be a scientist. Like, I thought he was a basketball kid. That he was a dumb jock at the beginning of this.
So don't be telling me about rainbows.
No,
This one, I'm a leprechaun.
leprechauns love rainbows.
Telling me about...
I see a lot of my jokes are medical related. Do I have experience in healthcare?
Look over there.
No, I don't have experience in healthcare. I have, my whole family is. That's what it is. My mother is a nurse. She's always been a nurse my whole life. She was an infusion nurse. And my sister, my youngest of the two older sisters, is a nurse also. She's an RN, and she's vaccinating people with the coronavirus vaccine right now, which is amazing. I'm so proud of her. So I've always been really close to the medical world. Like my mother I was always interested in it, and they were always playing medical shows on like Discovery Channel, like Trauma, Life in the ER. It's such a good show. It's like a documentary show about trauma in the ER room. So it's like so bloody and so interesting. And I think medical's terminology is hilarious for some reason. Like to call something out by its like exact medical name, I just think is for some reason it make like the specificity of that can be so funny. Someone asking where I got this hat. This is a free hat that I got from Zitsticka, who I used to be sponsored by for like a long time, and now I just love their products, and I love the hat that they sent me. Hi, thank you for telling me that I'm awesome. I see someone asking what the process for writing jokes are. I can go into that. So as I'm doing these clips, it's usually because I had thought of something funny to say while I was watching it. So then when I'm editing the clip, I'll remember what it is I wanted to say, and I'll probably put a little note there. Like here I say, oh, potato chip is not an Irish food, just so everyone's aware. And that might be good enough to say, but usually I'll rewrite that a little bit. So I'll be like I'll just make it a joke into like more of a punchline. So I'd be like, Yes, Ireland's number one delicacy, the potato chip, invented by a French person in 1980 or whatever. Like just kind of think of how to step up the cleverness of it to make it even more unexpected or subversive or whatever the hell I'm talking about. So I'll just do that for all of the clips to kind of, or I won't. Sometimes I'll just talk through it completely made up. Like one that sticks out in my head is Candy Witch, Let It Snow. I didn't write anything down for either of those because I wasn't planning on doing clip breakdowns for them. I sort of was watching them with my sister, and then I was like, Melanie, I have to do a clip breakdown on this. So then I got the video, and then I started editing it down and just like talking through it on camera. So it just takes longer to do it that way. That's really what it comes down to. Because if I sit here now and write out the joke, then I'll be happy with it by the time I get on camera. If I don't do that, then I'll be a little nervous when I get on camera, being like, I didn't really think ahead to what I'm going to say for each of these things. So it makes it a little riskier. Like after I shoot, I might feel a little bit more like, ooh, did I knock it out of the park with that one? I don't know, because I didn't feel like I got to go back and check my work. So, or I'll just be sitting there at the computer or in front of the camera while it's rolling and thinking of something funny to say for each one, or like I'll look at my note and decide how to make it even funnier. So then I'm just rewriting it live on camera, which is not good for my hard drive, not good for the purposes of editing. So it's better for me to go and try to like write my notes down ahead of time. Johnny Tsunami. Thank you for saying I have a beautiful singing voice. That's so sweet. Unrelated, open subject these days. How many subs did you start getting sponsorships, and how did that work? Good question. I remember I was getting sponsorships around the 5,000 subscriber mark, but people were asking more for dedicated videos. So like, do a video review on this pillow. And I would for like whatever the fee was. But it was once I got above the 50, I would say, thousand mark, where I was more offered integrations, which is a better, I think for the brand, especially since the videos that perform well for me are the clip breakdowns, and I love making them. So the integrations are a much more organic fit for the sponsorships. So I would say around that range, but I just try to be professional with those and knock them out of the park whenever I can. I've worked on the other side of influencer management, so when I'm hired to do a commercial or whatever, an ad, I'm pretty sure I know what they're looking for. So I feel like I just like to bring it and knock it out, make it entertaining for people to watch as much as possible, and only go with products that I really like, that I feel like fit in with the message of the content. So that's that. Let's see what people... The 13th year, love that. Does having a background in improv help with the jokes? I think having a background in improv helps with so many things. It's such a good life skill. Being in an improv troupe it totally set off my confidence. Totally helps with my wit, I think, my ability to, just have conversations. I think what improv really helped me do the most is like feel like I learned how to be myself when I'm performing and find humor in just like my own personality, because when you're doing improv work, you kind of have to lean in a lot of the time to like your own sense of humor, or like find things that are just naturally funny. Like you'll do something that you don't even think is funny, but the whole audience laughs. So I would say improv work definitely helped me learn to like find the humorous moments just in everyday things. Also the general rules like yes and, always kind of building up and making things more take it to the extreme. But yeah, it gave me the seed for a lot of my comic skills, but I think I really fine-tuned them in college when I took writing courses for comedy. Hi from Iowa. Hello, Iowa. Yeah, exactly. Making an idiot of yourself as part of an improv environment is so great, because it's like it destroys that ego, because there's no vanity in comedy. You kind of have to like go there and be a little embarrassed, act a fool. And if you're trying to be funny while still trying to look cool, people will not think it's that funny. That's what I learned. All right, let me edit a little bit here too. I just love reading your questions. What are they saying?
Hey, look over there.
Oh my God, they're still running after one thing after another. Maybe this doesn't need to be a clip.
Rainbow. Hey, look over there.
I think that was good enough. He said something about rainbow, so I'm gonna make that a gay joke. Gay jokes. Gays, taste the rainbow. They're eating these sandwiches in there, and it really makes me sick. Like the way they're all eating these corned beef and hash sandwiches. I'm like, ooh, ooh, queasy. They're all drinking Guinness, too. I used to love Guinness when I was drinking in New York. Now I'm like, ugh, it feels like eating a loaf of bread. The whole thing would just be like wheat city. I don't want wheat all up in my gut when I'm about to... It's not a good... And I used to think that it was like, oh, this will get me so drunk when I was drinking, but it really doesn't actually have that high of an alcohol percentage, so... It's just when you want to drink a loaf of rye bread. Oh, thank you for the chat, for the super chat, Beulu boy. Does improv mean plant abuse? Yeah. Improv is French for smashing plants and destroying their roots and rotting them to the core. That's exactly what that means. There's a lot of negative Irish stereotypes in this. You can never tell with gold. You found your Irish coin back. The boy's got his luck back. The boy's got his luck back. I don't know why my keyboard shortcuts are trying it so often these days. It's like, it won't work. iMovie, man. I use iMovie for this part because it's faster. It's not as much rendering I have to do. But yes, I'm very excited for people from Ireland to see this because, mama, I don't know. They act like everyone from Ireland was born in the 1800s. Like, Ireland has refrigerators, just so everyone knows. He's trying to steal this gold. He's trying to steal this gold. Okay, that's good enough. The grandpa is like, I'm ready to steal, even though he has a successful potato chip company. Do you have any more Shane Dawson video topics that you're planning to do? Yes, actually very soon. There's another Shane Dawson one coming. I've been like kind of doing one a month for those because I do love to see those views come in. And it's easy. You know, some videos are harder for me to comment on. Like I found Cheetah Girls 1 and 2 actually kind of a challenge for whatever reason. This is actually what I wanted, where he says it. That's the one. No stealing, Granda. Do you guys think that this is a good Irish accent? Oh, child. Rest your weary head, child. Don't you worry about the child. Hi, Sahara Dessert. Oh my god, Jarvis! Thank you for joining. Hi, Jarvis. He said, Luck of the Irish is a classic. You know it, featuring Ryan Merriman, who you should know very well from your iconic Smart House review. Word up. Hairspray for sure has to be coming through. The Cheater Girls, I'm so glad the Cheater Girls commentaries had you weak because I swear I was like, there were moments where I was like, I'm gonna claw my face off and become a cheetah myself if I can't finish these movies. That's why Cheetah Girls World Tour number 3 is gonna take a minute for me to, I don't know, get back into it. It's gonna take me a week or so. It'll happen this month in March for sure. What's he doing? Oh yeah, his ears are gonna turn back to normal. You would think that's the end of the movie, but there's still gonna be 20 more minutes after that. Squirt. I hate the sound effects. They do so many squishy sound effects in this movie. You guys don't even remember the sports part of this whole movie. Thank you for loving my bucket hat. So appreciate it. You need a breakdown of every version of Hairspray. I'll give it to you one day. I need to do Hairspray. I don't know why I keep putting it off. I could watch that movie anytime, too. That's what's crazy. Oh, no. The Irish step bad guy is back. You guys, just because I'm spoiling this live stream, you have to still watch the clip breakdown. Do you promise me? Thank you. Oh, I need him to see when he grabs him by the beard. That's nuts. When this guy grabs him by the beard, look at that. Are you kidding? Bye. And then he comes right back in.
Got him by the beard, boyo.
I used to have to put those fake beards on people a lot. That's straight up kidnapping. That child's been kidnapped. I used to have to put those fake beards on people for Santa Claus things. I had to put on that, like, because I remember once it was like a guy turning into Santa Claus, and it was a Christmas commercial for Power Bar, I think. It never came on TV, but it was like shot in the summer, so it was so hot, and the guy had to wear a fat suit, and then I had to put all of this fake hair on his face, and it was just like sweating off the whole time. He had to wear blush, a fake nose. Girl, too much Christmas. And then I had little children. They went with kids that I had to put ears on. I have these cute pictures somewhere where I'm like applying elf ears to these little kids, and these two little elf kids are touching their noses together. And I was like, this is weird. You kids are posing for like behind the scenes photos as though you're an expert. Oh my God, this is the guy from Lazy Town. Thank you so much for saying that. Who said that? To Danny Soar. Yes, that's totally the guy from Lazy Town, who's kind of good looking. His Irish accent, I'm not so sure about that though. We're not so sure.
If I beat you at sports,
He's gonna challenge him to sports because he loves a bet, this guy.
the coin is mine. Wager. Okay.
You've got to wager.
Well, you've got yourself a wager.
He was the cop in Psych. Now we're in the fields of Ireland. That looks like Quidditch. Look out for that bowl! Him and his Irish friends are always so rowdy. To me, I'm like, can we have a knitting competition? What's some other Irish? Can we do a baking competition with some good old Kerrygold's Irish butter? I'm not trying to play Quidditch all up in here. The guy from Lazy Town died. Oh, so he's not the guy from Lazy Town. Thank you, Sean. And thank you, GP. No, thank you, Paulmark. I love that name, Paulmark18, like Hallmark. So I guess he's not him, because that guy is sadly dead. Oh. Oh.
It's the touching games that were played in Ireland for 3,000 years.
The touching games. Well, sorry, I wasn't born in Ireland 3,000 years ago. This guy acts like Ryan Merriman's character is an idiot for not knowing basic stuff. But like, it's like, no one would know that. He gets this first goal real easy. Ryan Merriman is just good at all sports in this movie. Kyle is his name. He's like, my thing is sports, and they'll never go out of style. Okay, well, you gotta go to college someday, bro. And unless you got a scholarship, oh, and they do have scouts in the audience at the end basketball game at this. This is what I can't stand. What is with all the ending basketball games that always come in after the movie's already over? Like, we have this whole climax, and then they have an additional climax that's just American sports related. Like, no, ma'am, we don't need to see it.
Well, it's just junior high.
Mama, you should not be wrestling children. And also, since when are they in junior high? Junior high? I never seen such a thing. I'm cruising through this, guys. Look, I only have 15 more minutes of movie to get through. Loving that. Follow the Irish breakdown of the Wicked Wizard of Oz. Oh, the Oz the Great and Powerful? No. Spice Girls? Yes, I could see that. In the sports version, yeah, high stakes conflict. I don't think that basketball games are high stakes enough for me, because I'm like, I don't care if they make it to the championship. In fact, I hope they don't. I hope they don't make it to the championship, and I hope the whole team gets a broken ankle. Just kidding. Don't hurt the children. Be gentle with the children. Rachel never watched this movie because she could not get through it every time it came on. I feel that. I found myself really excited for this to end last time, but it's so seasonal. And it's not bad. That's the thing. It's not a bad movie. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe it is bad. I guess we'll have to find out.
Yes, it is.
Step dancing. It is too a sport. They do so much Irish step dancing in this, but it's like I only think a few of them actually know how to do it. They think they know so much about what Ireland does. They think they know so much. Oh my god, I can't wait till you guys see the dancing that he's doing here. He like does break dancing. But I'm gonna save that for you because mama. It's like they were like, we can't train him. So we don't have time for him to learn real dancing. We're just gonna have him jump around. My step. How is there not more people in this stream? How many people? 269. I think that's pretty good for me. Hey, fam. And actually, maybe it's a good thing because I want you guys to come back and watch the real breakdown. I want you to see the real thing, mama. I love streaming live. Now that I'm a full-time YouTuber, I have, so much more time to do it. And I get to bring you guys into the editing process a little more, which I think is so much fun. The 16th year, I really like the 16th year, so I think that can definitely be on the menu. It's Lassie from Psych. Okay, so he's not the Lazy Town guy. Hold on, let me stretch a little bit. This is my editing outfit. Outfit of the day, Udi. Do you guys want me to sing a little Once on This Island from my theater background? Let there be no moon. Let the clouds race by where the land meets the sea. Let the tides be high. I don't remember the words anymore. Let there be a car racing through the night. And do you guys know Once on This Island? Oh gods, hear my prayer. Don't you remember your little tea moon from this tree? How it must feel to go racing wherever you please. Flying as free as a bird with its tail in the breeze. Even the fish in the sea must be longing to fly, catching a glimpse of a stranger in white racing by. Oh God. Alrighty, I stretched it out a little bit. Oh, you guys are so nice. Let's see. Jennifer's Body is not too dark. I actually love that movie, and I have a lot to say about it. Because I loved it, and I think it was mismarketed, and it actually impacted Megan Fox's career in a negative way. But she has such a good attitude about it. You know, she's like totally. She thinks it's like one of the best things she's ever done. She sees that Diablo Cody was like a genius with it, but you know. Long story short, oh yeah, the guy on the right was just judging my singing so hard. He looks like a sad baby right here. Don't you remember your little tea moon from the tree?
Well, the tie's not beating me.
He used his trickery.
Beat me at sports. I'll hand it over.
Man, you tricked me. I'm not a cheater, I'm Irish. That's what they're gonna say. They're always like, the woman before, she was like, you know, they say that Irish people are angry. It's like, okay, we don't need to go there. I feel that, that song was Waiting for Life to Begin from Once on This Island. I see someone asking that. Yeah, Rowan Ellis. I saw that video. I saw another video about Jennifer's Body, that I can't remember who the YouTuber was who did it, but I totally got all of that opinion from them. So, shout out to YouTube.
I lose.
If I lose, I'm going to be your slave, he says. Imagine being that man's slave. That sounds not okay. We should just not do slavery as a thing for children.
I'll be your slave.
What is he gonna make him do?
Oh, no.
What are you gonna make a 14-year-old boy do as your slave?
I get my coin back. Okay, so
See how I'm cutting out all of these little pauses between the sentences? Did you guys notice that in my clips they're a lot faster than what's in the actual movie? And a lot of the times I'll cut out lines if I can and just really massacre the whole thing. That's the best way, I feel. You should watch The Red Dot. I would love to. I've never heard of that. Slavery as a plot device is a major no. Someone quoted me, we should not do slavery as a thing for children. And I stand by that. That's my campaign promise. America, the Americas, we sing of all the stars. America, America, no slaves wherever you are. He wants his, the judging guy wants his coin back, or he'll be sent to the lake of his fathers. All right, gang, we're officially at the end of the movie at this MFing stupid ass video box dude with the final basketball game. The final basketball game. I have done Halloween Town. Norman asks. You should definitely check that out. That was a really fun one. Oops. Oh no, I thought my mic fell. I am running for president in 2024, and my main thing will be my main campaign slogan will be called "Girl, yeah, let's do it," and you have to say it that way. Girl, yeah, let's do it. 2024. Put that on a poster. This is the picture. Girl, yeah, let's do it. 2024, baby. Girl, yeah, let's do it. Girl, yeah, let's do it. Xenon has to be done, for sure. That's a good one. You guys, this movie, this Luck of the Irish, it must have been 2002 when I was 11. Because they're still shooting it in Utah. You can see all of the, mountains in the background, which that was early Disney Channel movie things. Before they started moving everything to Canada, they would be doing it, in Salt Lake City or Utah, because I remember this. I used to get these filmmaking magazines from Barnes & Nobles and Borders all the time, and they always had full-page ads for Utah being like, we have the best film tax incentives in the world. So it's cheap to shoot in Utah or Salt Lake City area, I guess, so that's why I think they're there. Or it's Portland or something, I can't remember, wherever those mountains are. Oh, super chats, you guys, that's so sweet. Wit, thank you so much for the super chat. Maybe Xenon review in the future? Yes, absolutely. And thank you again for that chat. And then Orange said, catching your stream made my day. You're so sweet. I'm so glad you caught it too, you guys. We're having a time of our lives, editing live. I saw James A. Janice doing this on Dead Meat for his video, so I was like, I could do that. I'm just as good and smart. I'm just as good as smart. Hi, buddy. I'm James A. Janice. Welcome back to Dead Meat, where we tally up the kills in all our favorite horror movies. Would you be the VP? Who would my VP be? That's a great question. Probably, I guess if I was the president, I would have to get a VP who knew what they were doing. So I would get Kamala Harris. But then I would switch it. I would make Kamala Harris the president and I'm the VP. But I'm more just like a cheerleader who's like, yes. I do that slogan where I'm like, yeah, girl, let's do it. Or whatever I just said my slogan was. I just say that for her whenever she needs a little bit of cheering up. Did you actually just make $10 from having a YouTube channel? I did, thanks to my amazing super chats that those two nice people sent, and I really appreciate it. Mwah! All of the super chats. And I will give a shout out to my patrons right now as well. Hey, Patreon fam. I just uploaded a new video from them last week, or for exclusive clip breakdown for an episode of Degrassi last week, the one where Emma almost gets killed. Thank you so much, Nordman, for your super chat. You're the sweetest. I really appreciate that. Also, we did a virtual watch party on Patreon for the movie Zapped, starring Zendaya. And, oh, brother, that had some problems. I was like, what? When did this get made? It was so bad. Oh, no, that guy said. Oh, wait, this is the part. The granddad is, like, chained up. And he loves it. Kinky granddad. On top of the basketball court. Oh, kinky granddad playing on the basketballs. Slogan. Nicki DiRamio Minaj for president. Yes. I accept that nickname with honor. Nicki Minaj DiRamio gives me... Nicki DiRamio Minaj feels right. Comes out right. It comes out right out of the mouth. It feels good in the mouth.
Oh, great. I'll give it to God.
No, bitch. That's your luck. The thing about luck is, it's all completely fictional. Woo! My phone just fell. Uh-oh. Email. Degrassi watch party. Yeah, no, we will do a Degrassi watch party. My clip breakdown was of Degrassi, and then we did a watch party of Zapped. But we should do a Degrassi watch party. We either do like a full-length movie, or I'll do like a couple episodes of a show. So you definitely should join Patreon if you want to join in on one of those every month. And, you know, it'll only increase as I get my workflow even more routine or like refined. Then we'll just be able to do more live streams every month. It's going to be lit. You do not seem like a suck-up. You're so sweet. Dog G says, I don't have anything bad to say about Nick, and I know I sound like a suck-up. Girl, that's not a suck-up. That's very sweet of you. I don't have anything bad to say about me either. Just good things. Even my horrible, horrible flaws that make it impossible to be in a relationship. I'm just kidding. No one's perfect. Okay, Grandad. No one cares about your coin. No one cares about your coin. Your coin is so dumb. No one cares about it. No one cares about your coin, Grandpa. How many of you loved this movie when you came out? How long have I been on YouTube? I've been on YouTube, well, that's an interesting question. This channel as it is now that I've been posting consistently to, is 4 years. August or so of 2016 is when I posted my first video that was like going through an issue of 17 magazine and making fun of Meghan Trainor. And then for 4 years I was doing that. But in college I had a vlog as well. I was like trying to document all of my time in New York City. So I did videos like monthly as Nick D, which you can see a clip breakdown of one of my old Nick D vlogs. It's like a reacting to my deleted videos video on my channel somewhere. So you can see what they kind of used to look like when I was in my dorm at NYU, which I think is pretty fascinating. Poor Alid, my old roommate. I was like talking ish about him as though like I wasn't the most annoying gay who was, you know, decorated. Everything in my dorm room was super green. I was like, I want it to be lime green. Like, bleh. Hold on 1 second. Bleh. Everything looked so cheap because it was like primary green felt. But that's college. You grow up and you learn. You found in me when I started the Shane series. That's so sweet. I met a lot of new people thanks to that. So I'm very grateful for that little break there in July of 2020. And now life has just been so different, and I'm so excited because getting to connect with you guys through my videos is the greatest job in the world for me. So I'm winning. I'm winning at life. Okay. Did they lose? He looks so weird now. that he's a monster. Oops, I moved the camera. I moved the camera. You're not gonna Riley my clan. I'm the clanniest. Let's see, you guys are saying this movie is quite Halloween Townish. I think I'll check into it before I record the video, but I think it probably had a lot of similar production elements, like maybe the similar writers or directors or producers, because even the music is very of that era. Why are his teammates all 40? Because they're mythical evil leprechauns that are playing against him in a fictional game of wits. So they're not his normal teammates. Yeah, you're wrong.
My father's from Cleveland.
Ooh, Cleveland. Did you guys used to watch the Drew Carey show? They were always talking about Cleveland. They were like, Cleveland rocks. Ohio. Sweeney Todd. That's such a good one. You guys are so nice in there. Sweeney Todd. Attend the tale of Sweeney Todd. Something in his eyes were on. I did a song from Sweeney Todd for a charity thing once. Berlin Fuller, thank you so much for the super chat. That's so sweet. I'm so glad you finally caught me live too, so you can give me money. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're the funniest, and I really appreciate that. A song from Sweeney Todd that I sang once was, no one's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. No one's gonna hurt you, no sir, not while I'm around. Demons are prowling everywhere, for all time. I'll send them howling, I don't care. I've got ways. I'm messing up the words. No one's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. No one's gonna hurt you. I gotta get him shrinking down because that looked crazy. No one's gonna hurt you, no sir, not while I'm around. Demons are prowling everywhere. I'm a pair, look up there. I'll send them howling, I don't care. I've got ways. Yes, Camp. I see people talking about Camp. Such a good movie. My favorite Into the Woods number? That's a good question. I really love Into the Woods. I hate to go into the woods. I have to, though. The woods are just trees. The trees are just woods. I have no fear, for no one should. But when I'm in a sad mood or I'm feeling lonely, then I really like, no one is alone. No one is alone. That's a really good one. He's going to drown there. I hope that's okay if he drowns in that big lake. That's a good question. I love me some Into the Woods. I hate to go into the woods. I have to, though. My favorite John Waters film. I think the only one I've seen in full is Hairspray, actually. I should really watch more full-length John Waters films, especially because I want to see the one starring Divine. Any of them starring Divine, because she's iconic. Oh, he's going to help her with her angry father. You guys, we're 4 minutes from done here. She's been an intern for our potato chip company. But she needs to do sports. That's close enough. All right. I actually don't think that's all worth putting a clip in. We get it. We get it, Grandpa. You're helpful. Oh, thank you so much, Nick Riley, for the super chat and for saying that I deserve 5 million subs. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? I can't imagine. But it means so much to me that you would say that, and thank you for loving my videos. I think we can get to 1 million in my lifetime. That's my record goal is like, do we get to 1 million subs in this piece? I think we can do it. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm in it to win it, baby. We're in it to win it. We're going to make it happen. I'm ready to replace that silver plaque with a gold 250K plaque. We'll see when we get there. I would love to get to 200 by the end of this year. So don't be afraid to tell your friends about me. Also, I noticed that when my videos get posted in Reddit, they tend to perform well. Like the Shane Dawson videos all get shared to Reddit and they get the best views. So if you guys are on Reddit and you ever want to share a video into the appropriate subreddit, I would totally be grateful for that. But, you know, do what you do. Do what feels right to you. I'm so proud. You know, I get why people would think they would be afraid of this movie, but it's actually not scary. Like, I think after Don't Look Under the Bed, they took efforts to make this, like, not a super scary movie. Because it's very kid-friendly. Even every time they mention someone being dead, they're like, she's not dead, she lives in Ohio.
Buddy.
Whatever you say, Dad.
Maybe that, but I doubt it. And then they do the singing of the national anthem. Every time he does this Irish step dancing, I lose my mind. Because it's like they'll cut between a body double who actually knows how to Irish step dance, and then him where someone's covering his feet. Do you see how there's always someone, there's always like someone's head in front of his wide shot where you can see his feet. And they're like, ooh, it doesn't look right. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And then everyone's clapping with him. And then he ends with a flex, and it's really, I don't like it. I don't like that, Ryan. We don't like it. And then it becomes an episode of Glee. And then she joins in with her outfits. And then, who cares? Like, they really sing this whole song in this movie. Mama. Ooh, look it. That's the end, you guys. We edited all the clips. Now tomorrow I get to work on writing this and then shooting it and then presenting it to you. What do you guys think? Was it fun seeing dying at the pit stain when he does his little flex? I'm gonna definitely use that. Thank you for that. I didn't even see that. You guys, this was so much fun. I've never ever done an editing sprint like this with people in the room. Did you guys enjoy it with me? Let's look at this chat and answer some questions. Pit Stain Flex is my middle name. That's my first name, so I'm Pit Stain Flex DiRamio. I'm a Taurus. Yes, someone asked me that. I am a Taurus. That is absolutely true. The bull, you know, the bull with horns, and the bull with... Did you guys notice I was playing ocean sounds throughout this whole thing? That was in an attempt to make sure I don't get demonetized for having copyrighted content that I'm streaming. Into the woods, I hate to go. Into the woods, I have to, though. More edit lives I can definitely do. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. I will absolutely do more of these. Also, what else should we do on live stream? I don't know what my rising sign is. I feel I'm on the last day of Taurus. No, I'm on the first day of Taurus after being Aries season. So I guess I'm Aries rising, if that's what that means. The Secret World of Alex Mack I would absolutely do. I feel like I've downloaded a couple episodes of that. And the public domain movies. I love public domain movies. Do you guys have any suggestions for public domain movies? Under Wraps would be amazing because I love the idea of doing the first ever Disney Channel original movie. I want a lot more singing. What I'm trying to say is, can we see your birth chart? I don't know where to find my birth chart, but my birthday is April 22nd, 1991. So if that helps you find the appropriate birth chart, then good. The Capri Sun melting was really cool. I loved Unfabulous. I used to watch Unfabulous every night. It would come on Sunday nights on Nick, like Teen Nick they would do on Sundays, and it was like the only thing that saved me from my Sunday depression would be like Emma Roberts singing her songs. She made me want to be a songwriter who couldn't play the guitar. She was like, Everything around me is unfabulous, and everyone around me is unbearable. We're unfabulous. I'm only a month older than you are. That's so refreshing to see, because a lot of the times when I say my birth date, people are like, oh, I thought you were 10 years younger than you just said, so I no longer look at you the same, and I think that you're tacky. My time and location of my birth, I was born in Boston, Massachusetts at around 10:15 a.m., if I recall correctly. I want to know more about my astrology, so please do tell me what you feel or what you hear. Rent, I used to love Rent. My dream role from Rent was Angel. Hello? You can hear me now. I feel like I fixed the mic. You guys are like, you're still singing, and we can't hear you. You can hear me now, though, right? Here's what I sing. I'll sing it again for you. My favorite Rent song. If I stop pulling the mic out of the camera, that would be a good start. It was like, live in my house, I'll be your shelter. Just pay me back with 1,000 kisses. Be my lover, I'll cover you. And then at the end, she's like, oh, lover, I'll cover you, yeah. Oh, lover, I'll cover you. Did you guys know? I thought when you guys said the mic was out, I thought that I blew the mic like it was peaking. So I thought I was having a Gabby Hanna, so what if I'm the monster who's been here all along moment. But someone just quoted Camp Rock. She's really good. This is my impression of that scene. Oops, let me get this mic situated. I gotta clip my mic situation onto the clip. She's really good. She's really good. It's true. She is really good. You guys, I love... Uh-oh, I knocked over my syrup. Berlin Fuller, thank you so much for the super chat. You've asked me, you're going to make 1 million subs. Thank you so much. One question. Do you remember the Mummy movie? Under Wraps, right? Where he's looking for his mummy girlfriend? I think we're talking about that, but I've never seen it. Someone asked me to do my Sharon Osbourne impression. Okay. Here's my Sharon Osbourne impression. Our next guest is an award-winning filmmaker, and he's only 12 years old. His name is Rick DiRamio. Oh, I know I've said that wrong. Come out here, Rick. That was Sharon Osbourne introducing me on her show in 2003. Sipping on some scissor. Yeah, you know it. I got that scissor, that purple scissor in the form of strawberry lemonade beverage infusion. This is meant to be sold to restaurants, but Mama's got the hookup. That was so weird to do. I'm canceled because I showed my tongue. What if I'm the monster? A collab with Eliza Kelly, the astrologer? Yes, that would be amazing. I would love to be hooked up with new people to collab with. That would be my ultimate next goal, because I feel like there's fun stuff that I want to talk about outside of clip breakdowns, but I need the brand combinations to make it happen. You're jealous of my bottle? You're jealous of my bottle of syrup? I'm appreciative of your jealousy. You guys, what else should we talk about while I'm here? Do I remember 16 Wishes with Demi Ryan? I haven't seen those. A lot of these movies I haven't seen, but I've seen. Do you guys know the channel Basic Girl, which is hilarious? The title Basic Girl, Gorl, as in Are You Lost, Baby Girl? They do edits of these Disney movies, and they kill me. They're so funny. And they did 16 Wishes, rather. Nick Dead Meat would be amazing, because he's, obviously, I watched James A. Janice forever. So that would be incredible. He's huge. Adam McIntyre. Yes, I watch Adam McIntyre all the time. He should, yes, I'm a bestie for sure. So I believe that we should collab for sure. James Marriott, absolutely. Jamie French reviews movies too. I've seen those. I haven't seen the video from them, but I've seen that they exist. Is that the one with the white character and the front in the thumbnails? Who do I think is the hottest actor ever? I really love Patrick Wilson. I really love what's his name? He's in the Marvel movies now, and I think he's so hot. Kumail, this guy. Oh my God. I'm obsessed. He's so hot. He's so hot. Where is he? That's my hottest actor right now. Amanda Bynes. Love Amanda Bynes so much. She's at FITM, or she was. Love a girl in recovery. Orange, thank you so much for the super chat. I do know Cyberbully on Lifetime. I've never seen it because I just wasn't watching those movies when it came out. And I would love to cover that one soon because I know that there are hilarious moments in there. Huge thanks to Wit, who just became a patron on my Patreon. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. It means the world to me. Cyberbully is... it's got to be on my list next. I want to do a couple more of those teen drama movies. I feel like, I love Dan Levy. He's hilarious. And people compare me to him sometimes. And I'm like, I get it. We both sound gay. Sloan. I don't know who Sloan is, but yes, let's cross it over. Let's cross it over. Someone asked me, have I ever seen As Told by Ginger? Not only have I seen As Told by Ginger, I'm obsessed with As Told by Ginger. I thought, for a while, I wanted to be a cartoonist and like an animator. And I thought that As Told by Ginger had the coolest animation style on television at that time because it was like kind of realistic. I love that Ginger wore different outfits in every episode. Like they didn't have her in the same look every time, which was like most cartoon characters are always wearing the same thing. So I love that they had her wearing new outfits. They even started to do that with Eliza Thornberry towards the end, which I thought was interesting. And the Macy Gray theme song at the beginning. Someone once told me the grass was much greener on the other side, but I paid a visit, and though it's possible I missed it. Seems no different, but exactly the same. Hey, 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 till further notice, I'm in between from where I'm standing. My grass is green. Someone once told me the grass was much greener on the other side. Such a good song. Do you guys know that song from Macy Gray? Macy Gray! Oh, Nicholas, thank you for the super chat. Have you ever thought about watching some of this incredible filmmaking that some of these K-pop music videos do? I would love to hear your thoughts on them. I hadn't thought about it. I heard the suggestion, but I don't know which ones to start with. Who are the best K-pop videos to look at? I would be so interested to know. Let Starry-Eyed Tarot read your tarot cards. I would love that. Tag Starry-Eyed Tarot. Oh, she's in it. Hi, Starry-Eyed Tarot. You're so sweet. When I sing, it cheers you up. That's so sweet. Yes, let's do it. Let's do a tarot reading live. Let's do it. I'm excited. Nicholas, thank you again for that chat. I would love to give you my thoughts on those. So it looks like BTS are good music videos. It looks like, I think I saw some black pink ones. Can I do some black pink ones? Because I love that. Did anyone, okay, and then I see someone saying, Noises Off. I do remember when Noises Off came, but I don't think I ever saw it. Half Naked Christopher Reeves, though, I'm into that. Yes, sir. All right, you guys. I think I'm going to call it a wrap on this live stream. I feel so productive since we got to edit some of my clips together. You guys are the realest for editing with me. Thank you so much for being a part of it. It made something that's normally a pretty tedious, solitary chore a lot more fun. So I really appreciate you guys for being here. I want to do more of these live editing sessions. I can definitely bring you into other portions of the editing process so you can see the whole behind the scenes thing. Oh, MD, thank you so much for your super chat. I love the community on this channel too. Thank you so much. And on that, thank you to the whole community for being so loving. I feel like I look at my comments and there's none of this homophobic, awful stuff that I used to see on all of my channel like 3 years ago. So it just lets me know that I found my community. And you guys make me feel so welcome. And I'm so glad we can all talk and laugh at the same kind of stuff together. So it really means a lot to me to have you here. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, you can check out my Patreon if you want to see even more live streams every month. Thank you so much to the super chats, everybody. You're all so sweet. It means the world to me. And I'll see you in my next video coming out Friday. It's going to be a good one. Bye. Bye-bye.